In the peaceful realms of Buddhist teachings, trust is not just a virtue, it's a cornerstone for creating balance and harmony in our relationships and our lives. The Buddha often spoke about the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who are true, wise, and compassionate. But just as light cannot exist without darkness, there are certain types of people who may appear trustworthy, but in truth can lead us down paths of confusion and sorrow. In Buddhism, there are 6 types of individuals that one must be cautious of. People whose actions, though cloaked in charm or pretense, ultimately work against the peace and wisdom we seek to cultivate in our lives. First, there's the dishonest person, the master of deception. Imagine walking through a serene forest, the wind softly rustling the leaves when suddenly a shadow crosses your path. This shadow is the dishonest person, someone whose words constantly shift like the wind, leaving you in doubt. One moment they promise you the world, the next they betray their promises without hesitation. Their actions and words never align, and like a ship adrift on the vast ocean, you can never anchor your trust in them. With this type of person, the Buddha teaches us that our hearts must remain grounded in discernment, for relying on them will only lead to confusion and disappointment. Then there's the self-centered individual, someone who sees the world only through their own narrow lens. Picture a person who always talks about their own success, their own pain, their own desires, with little care for the struggles of others. This person is like a flower that never blooms for anyone else but themselves. They may offer help or friendship, but in the end, it's all about what they can gain. They use you for their own benefit, offering you little in return. The Buddha warned us that such individuals cannot be trusted because their love is conditional, their kindness fleeting. When you are in need, they may not be there, for they are too focused on their own reflection in the mirror of life. The gossiper is another person to be wary of, one whose words have the power to tear people apart. They speak in whispers, sowing seeds of doubt and confusion, spreading rumors as if they were petals falling from a cherry blossom tree. But instead of beauty, they leave destruction in their wake. Their gossip spreads faster than fire in a dry forest, igniting conflict between friends and families, leaving you questioning the intentions of those you love. Buddhism teaches us to guard our minds from these toxic voices as they cloud our judgment and stir up unnecessary suffering. Trust is fragile, and the gossiper's words can shatter it in an instant. A hypocrite is just as dangerous, someone who wears a mask of virtue while their actions reveal a different truth. Imagine a person who speaks of kindness, compassion, and wisdom, yet when faced with an opportunity to practice these virtues, they choose to act in the opposite way. Like a beautiful painting that conceals a cracked and broken frame beneath the surface, the hypocrite misleads others with their outward appearance. The Buddha encourages us to look beyond the surface, to see the true nature of a person through their actions, and to recognize that words alone are not enough. A hypocrite, no matter how convincing their speeches, cannot be trusted to lead us toward true happiness. Then comes the jealous person, whose envy runs deep like an undercurrent in a river, invisible yet powerful. The jealous person cannot stand to see others succeed or find joy. They wear a smile, but their heart is filled with bitterness, secretly wishing for your downfall. Their jealousy blinds them to the good in others, and they will undermine your efforts when you're not looking. The Buddha taught that jealousy is one of the root causes of suffering, and trusting a jealous person means placing your happiness in the hands of someone who does not wish to see you flourish. Just as the lotus grows best in muddy water, we must rise above the negativity of jealousy and surround ourselves with those who genuinely celebrate our successes. Lastly, there is the greedy person, who is driven by an insatiable thirst for wealth, power, or status. This person will use any means necessary to get ahead, betraying friends, manipulating situations, and leaving a trail of broken trust in their wake. Like a river that floods everything in its path, their greed knows no boundaries. They may offer help, but their help comes with strings attached, expecting favors, money, or favors in return. The Buddha warns us that greed is one of the most destructive forces in the world, and to trust such a person is to place your well-being in the hands of someone who will never be satisfied, no matter what they gain.